How's it going? Welcome back, my beautiful sinners, to another amazing, fantastical video. That's right. Get excited and tickle your anus because we are about to explore a new reality, a new dimension. That's right. This is 2020. We are living in a dystopia and no one is talking about it except me. That's right, guys. So, smash like, subscribe, and tell all your friends how gay I am, because you bet your ass it's gonna get a whole lot gayer in this video, okay? So, if you don't know what VR or AR is, okay, well, first of all, you probably know what VR is because I've talked about it before on my channel, okay? My channel is built around beautiful music that I create and also combating all forms of reality because, guys, who knows what reality is? Anymore. No one actually knows, okay? We are all living in Elon Musk's, fantasy, his wet dream, most likely. Or we are just in a turtle's dream. Who knows? Anything is possible. You can now be a woman, yet be a man. You can now be a man, yet you're a woman. You can now be a magical wizard, yet you're actually not a magical wizard, It's all possible, okay, in this fantastical age, this fantastical society that we all live in, okay? So, I'm gonna be talking, guys, about AR, okay? So, let me first of all just say AR and VR are very different things, okay? Now, the reason I want to talk about this technology is because most people actually don't know much about AR, it's all about VR, but in fact, guys, in the future, it's my prediction that AR will actually be the main form of technology that will influence most people's lives in like the day-to-day kind of, just going about your life, okay? So, VR, as we all know, is about pushing you into a new reality where, you can't actually, see anything in our own reality. It's completely immersive. And obviously that's going to progress further where, we're going to get sensor feedback, with our hands, our bodies, with the suits and the gloves. And, we'll probably get some kind of Neuralink chip that will basically just link all our biological senses to whatever reality we perceive. So AR is actually very different, okay? So how AR works, and especially how this Hololens 2 works, which is the latest form of AR. Like I said, not many people are talking about this, and that's for good reasons, because, this can be basically used to basically implement kind of a society in which that we all see each other in a completely different manner, and probably not in a good way. Okay, so as you can see on screen right now, it looks like two neck-bearded pieces of trash are looking at some kind of virtual dildo. Okay, but actually what's really going on is far more complicated than our tiny minds can even comprehend. So, basically, guys, these two little douchebags are actually viewing this object in three-dimensional space. But this object, to the rest of the world, doesn't actually exist, okay? It only exists in their in their reality, because they're seeing it through the HoloLens. So basically, what AR is, it's an overlay of reality, okay? So it doesn't replace reality like virtual reality does, it overlays reality, okay? So you might have seen this in lots of science fiction kind of films and games and all that kind of shit. And that's what I'm trying to say, is we are literally living in fantasy. We are literally living in a dystopia. Technology is progressing at such a high rate that, God knows what things are going to look like in 60 years' times, okay? That's why my channel is warning you about all this bullshit so you can stay safe and protect yourself, okay? So make sure to subscribe and to like so I can actually go to sleep at night and actually feel good about myself instead of having an existential crisis where I just sit up all night playing with my nipples, okay? Because I don't want that to happen, you don't want that to happen, so let's get deep into this technology and let me tell you why I think it can be a problem in the future, guys. Okay, so AR, like I said, is an overlay of reality. Now you may be thinking, hey, this is actually a pretty cool idea, what's your problem with it? This can help businesses, this can help, medical teams, seeing like an overlay of some kind of, operation, the organs and all that kind of stuff. This can be used in many practical and actual useful ways, and I don't disagree with that. I'm not saying that the technologies I talk about are all necessarily, evil, but I'm saying that it's going to detach us from the humanity progress that is biologically linked, within us, and it's going to mess with our biological clocks, just like social media has, and all that kind of stuff, the internet and everything like that, and it's going to it's going to basically tear us away from what we are meant to be, and this will cause all kinds of conflicts with our brain chemistry and how, society interacts with one another. So, these are the important reasons why, these kinds of technologies should be monitored, and, people should make sure that, it's not just the big companies that has, that has the kind of intelligence and has the willpower to basically program this, however they want. It should be up to other independent developers who can actually, make this thing, customize this thing, so it's not basically third-party corporations and, government kind of brainwashing you. So, how this technology can be used in a bad way, okay? So let me give you an example. Okay, so, Facebook and, social media sites like, that basically try and link humans with other humans, okay? So, imagine in the future where everyone is actually using this AR device, okay, but it doesn't look like this, piece of shit, cardboard that they've got stuck on their face, okay? It's just like linked in like a contact lens, okay? Let's just say, for example, you put on a contact lens and you've got this AR overlay of reality, okay? So, what this could mean is you could see people in a very different way that, you're supposed to see them with your biological eyes, okay? So, you could see basically their social status. You could see, how much money they make. You could see how many friends they have on whatever social media. You can see if they are influencers. Maybe you'll be, more likely to actually be friends with them then because, ooh, I've got a follower account and I'm so cool and edgy. Who knows? And there could be many different, there could be many different things that impact your decision to do with this person, okay? That's not based in reality. It can be based on, abstract meanings is what I'm saying, okay? So, or it could go the other route, and it could go like the, dystopian kind of Chinese, government and this kind of society with point systems. So, you could have basically like a 5-star person, a 3-star person, ooh, a 1-star person, and you could see them and you could rate them or whatever, You could block all communications with that person, so it would be like a kind of blacklist of that person, so you wouldn't actually see them. It would be like a, like some kind of Black Mirror type image where, they're basically just pixels, and you could cut off all communication with them. There are many ways that this AR device could, cause problems for society, is what I'm saying. Another way it could be used in negative ways is quite simply advertising, okay? You're going around your daily life, and obviously we're bombarded with advertisements, constantly, 24/7, but this could basically learn and, have AI that could basically in the future learn how you think and what actually, what you look at most and what piques your interest, and target advertise you and basically just, condition you and brainwash you into, thinking things that aren't actually your own ideas, or influence you in ways that, are not necessarily good, okay? So I'm just saying that AR, yes, it's an amazing technology, and I'm excited for the future because this could be used in many practical and useful and interesting and creative and fun ways, but we all have to be aware of the negatives, and we have to make sure that the people who develop these technologies don't take full control and advantage that will basically push our human reality away and basically conform us into this kind of symbiotic kind of cyberpunk, future where people aren't actually really interacting. They're only kind of, interacting on the level of what a technology is saying about another person, and that is not right, okay? So there are many implications that this technology can be used for negative ways, and I've just given you a few examples. I could think of many more, okay? But guys, I think that will have to do for this video. Make sure that you subscribe and just tell all your friends if you're worried at all about these kind of future technologies. I will be talking about AR later in the future, but I basically just wanted to give a quick introduction, and basically I'll do a full dive video about AR and VR in the future. I hope you enjoyed this video, and my music is coming very soon, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.